All right, ready to perform the legislative segment and get more towards the domestic part of the game. And we're pretty lucky there where there's no terror groups or anything in CONUS, continental U.S. No domestic crisis or anything like that, so we're doing good. I mean, we haven't gotten into that part of the game, so just starting off in from setup, we're doing pretty good. We'll go down here now. A lot of these, since it is the beginning of the game, we'll skip this step. We'll skip this step. Sign or veto bills. Skip this step. If there are no bills passed, skip this step. If you pass and sign a landmark bill only, skip that step. How the sausage is made. All right, we'll see what goes on with this one. This one I think we'll be able to play. Roll 1d6 and refer to the congressional maneuvering and drama table. D6 in the domestic crisis or domestic charts booklet. Apply results. Make an additional roll if bipartisan cooperation is currently in the leftmost box. Bipartisan cooperation is not in the leftmost box. Oh, we got a little bit of extra lighting in our dark spot. Hold on a second for a cough break. All right, so that helps a little bit. It's not really that. Well, I guess it is. It's another thing. It has been really cloudy. I was gonna say usually this part of the house isn't that dark, but like I said, it's been cloudy days, and I have been off for 6 days, counting the weekend. We just got canceled again today because of storms outside. It's one of the things about working outdoors. You definitely have some built-in days off. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll got stuff all set together. It's just finally it's going to clear up here after a few days. Believe me, I am not going to complain. Although I do need to get back to work. So where are we at here? How the sausage is made. Roll 1d6. Blah blah blah. We already did that. Apply the result. An additional die roll. All right, well, congressional maneuvering and drama table is right here. We will read this and be right back. All right, die roll modifiers for this roll is as follows. It's a bipartisan. Cooperation is in the rightmost box. It is not. Give you another quick look at that. We're at the one to the left. I think it's got that covered in our next one. If the bipartisan cooperation is in either of the two leftmost boxes, which it is, so we give ourselves a +1. All right, if the relation with Congress is currently 7 or greater, it is at a 6, so we don't get that one. If relation with Congress is 3 or less, +2. Okay, so it's not 3 or less, it is a 6. So if public approval is greater than 60%. Oh, how do you know that? Oh, okay. I'm with you. I guess that's percentage there. We're at 46% or 45, 41%. Oh, hold on. It's different there, 42. Not up to 60, so we don't get that one. All right. Is greater than 60%. This next one is less than 30. That don't apply. If friends outnumber opponents in Congress for equal. Is there a number up there though? Median 3. Hold on. +1 if opponents outnumber friends in Congress. All right, we're even. +2 if this is the second roll of the step due to bipartisan cooperation being the leftmost box. It is not. So I think we're only getting the +1 for if bipartisan cooperation is either in the leftmost boxes. So +1 on this die roll. It will be a D6 +1. 7. Party hit. Okay, here you go. Let's read this, and then I'm going to check it out and be right back. All right. Well, as you can see, a high roll was not good. So, party headliners gain momentum in partisan infighting. Move to bipartisan cooperation. 1 box left. So we will go into confrontation. Contentious. We have a contentious. Oh, there was another word I was looking for over here. Cordial. I think it's cordial. I don't know. I knew what it was. It just sometimes I was saying cordial or something, but cordial. Yeah. Anyway, let's go over here. So that's not good. We are contentious. What is the more effects? Place one tension counter on POTUS/cabinet relations with Congress. Focus. Roll a d6. All right. Ooh, let me see here. I gotta read this real quick. We'll be right back. All right then. Zoom feature. We have put a tension counter on our number one priority is our relations with Congress. So something must have blown up in our face. Things are starting to go the way the game was intended. A little bit on the wrong side. Alright, can't dodge it forever. The bipartisan co-op box, blah, 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 blah. Roll 1d6. What are we looking for here? Movie look. Affects your party, affects the opposition. So let me see which one we want. Be right back. Alright, well, I'm not really sure. It has to do with bills, and we ain't got no bills going on in there yet, so we'll just roll one. I think we're looking for a low number. And that's not what we wanted. Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong one. This was a D6. Oh, thank goodness. A D6, not a D10. 3, okay. Affects our party. We think we might have got away with one. Move your leftmost bill. We don't have none. If more than one, choose randomly. Right, one box. If you have a friend in Congress who's moderate, remove them. Friend in Congress. Radicals. Yeah, we got a bunch of radicals in there. Where am I at here? Remove them back to the draw cup. Choose randomly if more than one. At -1 in party relations. Oh, where are we at here? Party relations. Here you go. -1. Puts us right here. Alright, I don't know if it does anything. It says 4 friends max. Same one as 6. And it's got a 1 number underneath it. Alright. Oh, LPs. What are those? Legacy points. Alright, that is that. I believe that's all good. Let me look down here. Congressional movement. Alright. We're good. Let's go back to the play sequence. And now look down here. We've done how the sausage is made. Make an additional roll by partisan cooperation is currently in the leftmost box. No, we won't make an additional roll. We have applied the results. Oh, sorry about that. So now we'll introduce new bills. Be right back. Alright then. We are back and ready to introduce new bills. Now the thing of it is, it says remove all bills currently in the cannot be passed box. Well, we don't have any there because the game just started again. So let me see. Ooh, you may now voluntarily remove any of your non-opponent bills currently in the box of the pending bills section. Ooh, pending bills section. There you go, pending bills. Nothing going on there either yet. But it gets even worse for us because we'll go down here. So anything from here on up doesn't apply, but now we'll go here. The number in the current box in the bipartisan cooperation section is the number of bills that are now introduced. We are in the 0 section here. So I don't think I can introduce any bills. So it might be a real bummer because our contentious, which makes sense. Everything's making sense here. It's just, what happens. Let me see what we do after that. We'll be right back. All right, then. I am thinking that right here. Oh, where are we at here? The number in the current, I should have this in red. If the number in the current box is bipartisan cooperation section is the number of bills that are now introduced. We're not going to introduce any of them, so we're going to go all the way down here. Place of bills or bills that you opponents have introduced. We can't introduce none because the number in the current bipartisan section is the number of bills you can be introduced, which is 0. So skipping all this, and we're down here. Well, the result's going to be no legislation, and In reality, if you ask me, that's always good. Shut down the government. Whenever government ain't doing nothing, that's great. I'm also from the school that if you lower taxes, you create revenue, but that's all. That's a different game. So anyway, let's go down here. I think we're going to skip all this and no legislation because our bipartisan cooperation is contentious. All right, so we're going to go down here to 7. Determine media result. Total to compare the number of... All right, let me read this. Be right back. All right, well, down here, this is something you need to know with this game. We're down here to 7. Total, then compare the media ratings of all friends and opponents. Here you go up here, friends and opponents. All right, well, you're just thinking to yourself, well, what's your media rating? Well, you go to your good old governing manual, and any counter in here, they'll usually have a picture of and a description of what happens with it. And we're going up here. Those represent those who support and oppose you. Each friend or opponent has a name and a legislative rating number in the right corner of the counter. He or she may also have a media rating. How well that person relates to the media. Sally Myers, for example, has a media rating of 1 and a classification as a moderate or radical. So there you go. So there you go. These guys here don't have no media rating. Look here, moderate blank space, which means they are neither, both. All right, I'll be back. And I guess there's different versions of her. She could be a radical. It says here, a moderate would be here. A radical, you're seeing the radical side. The other side's moderate. It says or blank in that space, which means they are neither. And that would be this one. So I guess there'd be 3 counters for them. I'm not really sure, but I guess there's 3 versions of Sally Myers: a radical, a moderate, and neither. All right, there you go. Which influences bipartisan cooperations. Friends have a white front and back. Opponents have black. That's a no-brainer. We draw friends and opponents. Blah 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 blah. All right, we'll be back because we got to get back to this introduce bills part. We'll be right back to see where we're at. All right. Wrong part of the book. We're down here to determine media relation or determine your media result. It's really nice. It's a pretty cool mechanic. Total and compare the media ratings of all friends and opponents. All right, what's a tie? Did you see that second number? There's a 2 for my, what's her name? Tom, let's zoom in here. Old Tom Isao has a media rating of 2, but he's countered by Augusta Dukes with a media rating of 2, so we don't get to move the media relations. If she had a bigger rating than him, we'd go against us. If he had a better rating than her, a net gain, it'd go for us. Since they're both tied, we will do nothing, and I will show you that right here. There you go. Oh, sorry about that. Total to compare, we're all tied. Then move the public approval, that number of boxes with a max of 3 in your favor if a friend's net is higher, or against you if an opponent's net is higher. A tie, no result. That's what happens with us. There you go. So nothing going on there to determine media result because we have an equal number of opponents and friends in the media. Let me see here. All right, I think that's it. Also adjust me by 1 higher, lower, -3. The result is a max of. All right. Scandal investigation. Skip if no scandals. We have no scandals. All right. Adjust bipartisan cooperation. Examine all the friends' opponents. If they're more moderates than radicals. All right, let's go up here and see what we got going on here. I think they're all radicals. Yeah, we got it all going on there. People are crazy in Congress all over the place. All right. So let's see what that says about us. If there are more radicals than moderates, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, no change, no change. All right, we're going down here next. Legislative momentum perform 1 immediate free action of any type for each of your non-opponent's bills so that were passed. Yeah, nothing's going on there. You also get an immediate free action if you confirm the Supreme Court justice or pass the Greater Society bill. What's this Greater Society commie stuff we got here? Is this the 60s? All right, Greater Society bill, this activation segment. Gene, what is it? We can start calling you, what is it, from All the Family. Meathead. All right, let's go here. Move counter forward one space on the turn segment track. Well, we are done then. We are going down here to the chit draw. All right. Well, there you go. Wasn't too bad. Not much done because of contentious bipartisan cooperation. And we'll find out how bad that's going to hurt me now because I have no bills pending, passed, or so on and so forth. So here's all my bills. We didn't get to use any of these yet. So we'll see what the ramifications are of that. All right, so we moved it on down here. We are maybe ready to move on. And we will go here to the draw one crisis chit. Is that what that is? It says just draw one chit, so. 11, page 12. Yeah, just thing telling you. All right, draw one chit. Randomly draw one crisis chit. Performance indicated before you place it. Draw one crisis space in the turn sequence. Before. Then place it. Oh, as done as before. Then place it, okay. So crisis is over here. Our little labels be peeling on off here. Crisis. Got one. We got one. Oh, one fell out. That'll be the one we use. Draw one crisis card. Is that what it says on both sides? Yeah. I think that might not be too bad. We'll have to see. We will be right back. All right, then. Here you go. Randomly draw one crisis chit. Performance indicated action as before. And place it on the draw one chit space of the turn sequence. All right, we'll put it here. All right, now here's something else though. However, this time ignore any plus signs on the counter, and we do have a plus sign on the counter, so we can ignore that. We're just going to draw one crisis card. And here you go. It tells you here, draw one or more crisis cards. That's what we'll do. We could have had a domestic crisis. We could have had a regional summit. We could have had a random regional crisis. And I think that's pretty good. We don't want a domestic crisis. All right, that's cool. I don't know about this. Refer to a summit, regional summit. All right, whatever. I probably that would have been a good one. Random regional crisis. We don't want that. Cascading event. I don't think we want that. So shuffled it. We would have shuffled those cards and we got it set up, and then cascading. Shuffle all of it in a 3 deck. We don't have any in a 3 deck, and I don't know what's up with that. Huh. Oh well. I guess none of our cascading events have gone down that far. All right. Either or. That was our options. We will draw one or more crisis cards. All right, we're only going to draw one because it says ignore any plus signs. So I think we're only going to draw one at a time. Indicated perform all actions. Crisis card. All right, here we go. We're over here in our brand new lighted spot. Yeah, got lighted up. It was kind of dark over there. I'll admit that. I didn't notice it, but it was. All right, here we go. We got it drawn. We're going to flip, and it is a Supreme Court rules extraordinarily rendition illegal. Extra freeze Guantanamo prisoners. Ouch. I got a bug on my table. Be right back. Alright, so the Supreme Court makes us release the Guantanamo prisoners. Increase one level 2 or 3. Increase one level 3, 2, or 1 terror group in that priority in each 3 regions: Middle East, Africa, and Central Africa. Go one die. Alright, terror group in each of 3 regions: Middle East. Oh, now what am I supposed to do here? Increase one level 3, 2, or 1 terror groups in that priority. Oh, 3, 2, okay. So 2 terror group goes up to 3. Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I got one. I guess that'd be this. Yeah, okay. In the Middle East, we have a 3 terror group now. Not good. Not good. All right. Africa. A 2 terror group gets raised. Replace the 2 with a 3 here in Africa. Oh, where am I at here? There you go. Yeah, I got you right. Put that over here. And who else? And Central South Asia. Central South Asia. We got a 2. It goes up to a 3 also. Ouch. Things get a little bit crazy when you release the prisoners in Guantanamo. Alright. And basic even in games people know what happens when you do things. You do be basic, but they'll still gonna release the prisoners. Alright, hang in there. Let's see here. Buy 1 each. Roll 1d10. Alright, draw your goodwill or the goodwill box. We want a low number on a d10. Low number, please. 7. That'll be a -1 public approval. Definitely hurts. Takes us down to 40%, I guess. That's what that means. Draw and place a UN goodwill counter in the earned UN goodwill box. UN goodwill. Troops. Alright, I don't see no goodwill counter here. We'll be right back. Alright, just an overlook by me, but they got it all on there. We grabbed us one of those, and you proceed to put it right here. So there you go. Draw in place. Oh, let's see here down. Media slant news. Huh. We discard this card. I think we're good. Media slant. What's that mean? News. Media slant. Huh. Roll 1 die. I think we're good. Let me make sure I find out what the heck this means here. Be right back. Yep. And the thing of it is, I was just, like I said, just looking, trying to find out where this is. I just grabbed my good old governing manual. Sure, everything right there in the governing manual. And sure enough, you come down here, and they got the media slant symbol. Certain crisis cards have a -1 media slant +1 designation. When you draw a media slant card, after performing whatever actions the text on the card requires, which we did, then to discover the effect of the media's slant on those events, check your media relations and apply an additional public approval benefit or penalty as listed in the box representing your current media relations. Oh, shoot. Where are we at? Current media relations. Public party. Media relations. Alright, we're here. Alright. Check your media relations and apply an additional public approval benefit. Media relations. Nothing. +1 public approval on that one. +1, alright. -1, so we're good, neutral. Alright, let me read this and be right back. Okay, yeah, so that was basically it. No change. We got to make a little media. So anytime you get one of these, you make a little media check, you will go to the media thing here, and that's what these little boxes here represent. So when they tell you to, when you have this on your card, you get these effects, +1 or -1. In our case, we get none because we're right here at the neutral spot. That will take care of that. Let me see what we do next, and we'll be right back. All right, I think we're done with that one. Was not too bad. It could have been worse. It does say, however, this time ignore any plus signs, so there will not be another crisis card draw. We will come down here. And it says, if there's no card, this answers my earlier question. If there's no card in the 2-deck area when you draw this crisis shit, nothing happens. Also for this, if there's no card in the 3-deck area, so that's what answered my question about what happens if there's no card there. I thought maybe we might have messed it up during setup. All right. Okay, well, these are other ones that could have happened, I guess. China X. We are done with this. We will move the counter forward. Let me make sure that is it. We'll be right back. All right, then. Move our little counter forward. Focused. National intelligence. All right, well, as far as domestic went, I think that was pretty neutral. Neutral to negative. We didn't have Lady Luck on our side on that one. We suffered some ill effects, and it could have been better. We didn't think we got no bills pending or anything like that, so we will definitely have to focus on bipartisan cooperation, big time. From that, from what we learned in that phase, we got to move on though, and we're going to national intelligence. Let me read up on this, and we'll be right back. All right, you can read this if you want, but this gives old Mr. Billingsley a chance to put his government bullcrap on it. It makes you feel like you're kind of official. It tells you here, and it's kind of factual, and it tells you what happens, but it just gives you a little bit of information. Focused national intelligence collection counters represent the setting of priorities for national intelligence resources and capabilities, which cross all 18 agencies and organizations of the intel community and 6 collection disciplines. Signals, imagery, measurement and signature, human, open source, and geopartial intelligence. I don't know if I said that right. Although U.S. intelligence capability are large and robust, there are still limits to their capability, or their capacity, and collect and process information into intelligence for the White House. Hence, the game gives you a maximum of 2 focused national intelligence counters to prioritize amongst the 8 world regions. 2 of them. Luckily for us, we did, placed one in Asia and Pacific. So we're moving in on there. You can see we even got one there in the collect. He's almost getting ready to strike, so we'll see if this has anything to do with it. But we do have one in there. And there's only 2, so we got one on there, so that's kind of, I guess that's good. If you have the exceptional White House resource card superstars of the National Security Council staff, during the focus until you blah 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 blah, you get 1 die roll modifier. I don't. I have a good treasury. Amazing Secretary of Treasury is my exceptional White House resource. So, all right. Well, anyway, focus on a roll on the focused national intel collection table for each region that has a focused national intelligence counter. That will be my Asia and Pacific region. To determine the effects of your focused intel on that region, you may then move the counters into a new world region if you wish. Well, hell yeah. Focused National Intelligence Collection Table, who are also WM1 on the World Charts booklet. All right, well, we got all of our booklets over here. They're all set for Mr. Prioritize. All right, what booklet is that? I don't think I even see that one. Focus National Intelligence Collection Table, also WM1. Where's WM1? Oh, there's WM right here. Oh, my little gatherings made it even worse. All right, I think we found it. Let me check this on out, and we'll be back for a nice die roll. We're set. We got it all set, man. And this is, do I dare say, elementary school? It's not that hard. I'm telling you, this is a fun game. It's easy. It's no big deal. Gene's got it set up here, and we can actually have some fun at this. Don't look at it think it's anything like Advanced Squad Leader, as I hear that's pretty crazy. Or even Empire of the Sun. I will dare say this is a lot easier and smoother, maybe. All right, we're having fun here. Look at this. We're all set. This section of the world charts contains all the charts that you will use to determine the results of intelligence and military actions such as special forces raids, cyber attacks, and war. I hope this ain't going to get me in any trouble. We'll be seeing this stuff coming downstairs thinking, man, what's this guy got going on here? Yeah, no doubt. We could get the old... Mr. Garvey, it was just a game, sir. All right. I do hear, Mark Herman, he's got government contract. He said he builds games for the government, so that's what they're doing. And he's got this, it's simplified, definitely simplified. All right, we got a die roll to make. We'll be back. Maybe we'll be back. I was gonna say maybe we'll call it a video. Let me see how long this is. We'll be back.